Hafide, and welcome to another episode of the Brew Quest. Today's beer style falls under the hybrid beer category. It is the German style Altbier, and the beer that I chose was Alaskan Amber. I really don't know that much about Alaskan Brewery or Alaskan Brewing because this is like one of the first times I've actually seen it. Saw this on the shelf in like one of those mixed 12 packs, and I decided to get it because there's a bunch of other stuff in there that I've had previously on the Brew Quest. There's a blonde ale with honey, which I've done. There was a Helles, which I've also done. There was an IPA, which I've also done. So I wanted to like try out all of the beer styles that I've had, and surprisingly, this is the only beer style I haven't tried. Or I take it back, I've actually had a German style alt beer. I think it was by Metropolitan. It was another Chicago brewery, and I got it in a trade with Jimmy, and I was just so excited to drink something. I picked that bottle first, and when I was checking it in on Untapped, it said German style alt beer, and I realized I didn't have a beer for that part of the Brew Quest yet, and it was already open, so I'm like, I'm just gonna drink it and enjoy it and find another beer. But this beer is very easy to find, at least for me it is. Their distribution is fairly easy, I guess, in California. So this beer is 5.3% ABV, and it is brewed and bottled in Juneau, Alaska. And I don't really know that much about alt beers other than it's a hybrid beer, and I guess with any hybrid beer, they're gonna have that ale quality and they're gonna have the lager quality. So let's figure out which one this one has. The history of this beer is, it is a traditional style of beer from Dusseldorf. Alt refers to the old style of brewing, i.e. using top fermenting yeast that was common before bottom fermenting lager brewing became popular. Predates the isolation of bottom fermenting yeast strains, though it approximates many characteristics of bottom fermenting lager beers. Many of the classic examples can be found in brew pubs in the Altstadt, Old Town section of Dusseldorf. I hope I'm pronouncing those towns right. Dusseldorf? Dusseldorf. But yeah, so this beer is fermented at ale temperatures and then conditioned at bottom fermentation temperatures, but it uses an ale yeast, not a lager yeast. So I don't know how that impacts the style or how that impacts the beer. I'm kind of excited to find out. So enough talking about the style in general. Let's open this beer up. Let's get a taste. Let's get a nose. And I'll be right back after this pour. Pour's done, let's check out this beer. Initially, there was a lot more head. It was like a nice brownish head. I knew this beer was gonna be a little bit malty, mainly because, like when you say amber, you're expecting like a maltier, darker-ish beer. This is probably gonna be a little bit hoppier than I'm used to, but hopefully it's a little bit more balanced. Kind of reminds me of that Scotch ale color on the head, nice brownish tinge. Especially like this color, it's like a really nice amber color. The title of the beer, Amber, gets it perfectly. That's what this beer looks like. Dark orange brownish hues. Looks really good. So let's get a nose on this beer. A strong malt aroma that's coming off of this beer. Yeah, other than the malt, I don't really get anything else. Nothing else is like jumping out at me. There's no sweetness to it. There's no sharpness of like alcohol or anything. But there's something else in there, and I can't really put my finger on what it is and what it smells like to me. But it smells a little bit different than a lot of like malty beers that I've tried so far, especially Scotch ales. And I think this kind of smells a little bit differently than that last alt beer I've had. I'm kind of excited. Let's jump right in. Cheers. Because this is sort of an American take on a German-style beer, I was expecting there to be a little bit more hop character in it, and I'm glad that there isn't, to be honest. It's not as bitter or hoppy as I thought it was going to be. There is a slight bitterness, though, and it kind of hits you on the finish, but it's not strong, light to medium for me, but it's there. The maltiness of this is the main thing that I get on my first couple of gulps, first couple sips, and it's not like a super strong malt. It's not like a Scotch ale, a nice like sort of roasted malt character to it. Like it's not like smoky, like roasted chocolate quality. It's very light. It's actually not bad. Like I said, 5.3%. So pretty good beer that you can probably drink a lot of bottles of. That being said, where does this fit on my beer style list? Okay, it's probably gonna fall around where a lot of the other hybrids are. The Helles, the Kolsch, well, not the Pilsner. Pilsner's not hybrid. So Helles, Kolsch, Pilsner, Maybach, pumpkin beer, Belgian style blonde, Imperial stout. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this right underneath the Maybach. Maybach's number 24. This is coming in at 25. And it's not that this is bad. It's just sort of like middle. Nothing about this beer is really jumping out to me like, I really need to drink more of this. It's falling into one of those, like, if it's there, I'll drink it, no problem, and I will enjoy the beer. But it's not something I'm gonna be looking for. I don't think the next time I go to a bottle shop, I'm gonna be looking for I need the Altbiers, you know what I mean? For these other beer styles, I'm always looking for it. Like, that's the thing I might notice about like the top 5 of my beer styles list. Those are beers that I'm always looking for and always always wanting to try something new. Because of this video series, I've been looking at trying to diversify the beers that I've been drinking, and it's sort of like stopping me from exploring more of the stuff in the top 5, especially like the Belgian style wit, more wheat beers, and more cream ales. I've been sort of sticking to barrel-aged stouts, or barrel-aged pastry stouts, barrel-aged milk stouts, and I haven't really been focusing on anything else. And sours when they come out, some of the kettle style sours. But that's what I kind of noticed about my top part of my style lists. And this falls right in the middle. For me, it's a good beer. I'll drink it. Like I said, I'll drink it very easily, but it's not something I'm gonna actively seek out. Unless I get like a really good recommendation from somebody, then maybe I will. But this beer was good. I drink it. I drink another bottle, and if I bought like a 12-pack again with it in there, I definitely have it again. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next episode. Cheers. It's a good beer, but not the best hybrid beer.